Oymyakon, the coldest place on Earth. Around 500 people are living in Oymyakon, but to be honest, it's more about surviving than living. The houses don't have plumbing because the water would freeze in the pipes, so toilets are simple pits with a roof and door over them. Oymyakon is situated in Siberia, Russia. The settlement was started in the 1920s by reindeer herders who watered their reindeer in the thermal spring which gives the town its name, Oymyakon, water that doesn't freeze. The average temperature in the colder months is -40 degrees Fahrenheit. There are only 3 warmer months, with temperatures averaging 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and the record low was recorded in 1923 when temperatures dropped to -96. The village has its own heating plant that burns coal non-stop to heat water, which is then pumped through the village pipework. When outside, they have to keep their car's engine running all the time, even when refilling at the gas station. If not, the fuel would freeze in seconds, making it impossible to start again. They have a school, to which the kids have to go every day unless temperatures drop below 58 F. Their diet is mainly meat because the ground is permanently frozen, so no vegetables can be grown. Locals mostly live on a diet of fish and meat of reindeers, Arctic hares, and horses. And the only source of calcium and many other crucial micronutrients is deer milk that helps the locals to stay fit. Permafrost also makes grave digging a lengthy experience. Digging the grave, in itself, takes up to 3 days. Heat generated using hot coals help thaw the snow. Thereafter, the grave is dug and the coffin is buried. First, they light a bonfire to defrost the ground, then dig down until they hit permafrost again, and then repeat. The process of digging a grave can take days. There is no cell phone coverage, but that's mainly because no one has made a cell phone that can work in such a cold climate. Even though it's the coldest town in the world and probably the hardest to live in, it is possibly the most beautiful landscape on the planet. Oymyakon is ranked as the coldest inhabited village on Earth in a list that features many other regions of northern Russia, Greenland, Alaska, Sweden, Finland, and Canada. The temperatures fall down to a -50 degrees. This is the coldest inhabited place on Earth, which is in the Siberian tundra village of Oymyakon. Here temperatures can go as low as -72 degrees Celsius that have been recorded. Even the average temperatures in winters are as low as -50 degrees Celsius. It is so cold that the houses end up being encrusted in frost. The warmer air from inside escapes and freezes on the outsides of the house in the form of puffs. Cars too end up getting frozen completely. To prevent the cars from freezing, their engines need to be kept running. If not kept running outside, cars must be kept in a heated garage to prevent them from freezing. This means that you might have to visit the petrol pump pretty frequently. And people have only a few choices for the modes of transport. The Soviet-era Wozok vans are the most favored due to their ability to withstand the cold. Often, even these are equipped with industrial-sized heating fans in the passenger compartment. Not just the cars, but also the entire town has a heating plant. While most cities are trying to push the thermal plants away from the residences, this town ensures that the in-town heating plant is ever running. When the locals say that the winter is coming, they can really relate it to the White Walkers. Well, at least the statues in the Yakutsk Park commemorating WW2 resemble the humanoid ice creatures from the Game of Thrones. The locals, clad in thick layers of clothing, do not look very different either. The locals are hardened to this weather. And life goes on and on even in the coldest of temperatures. While schools in the hotter countries would shut down at the slightest drop in temperature, it is much different here. There is just one school in the town. This too shuts down if and when the temperatures fall below -52°C. Just like the students, seniors and elders too do not deviate from their routine. The chapel would be open even in the coldest of temperatures. People would still go to work. And none would complain, despite the hardships. And all this happens even when life here can give you a cold feet, quite literally. And that is why you need to be wearing winter boots and thick layers of clothes at all times. Lest the town in the tundra region of Siberia will leave you with a frostbite. But all this can be avoided should you visit this region in the relatively hotter months. Yes, regardless of how cold it might be in winters, the summers are very much bearable. In fact, June to July is the best time to visit Oymyakon. The sun hardly sets and one can enjoy winter sports like skiing, ice skating, and dog sledding under temperatures permitting outdoor human life.